Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Leo. How are you guys? Hope you're all well. For those of you looking for singles love readings, or specifically singles love readings, you can check out my playlist. I put them up every Monday. I also want to remind people again that someone is impersonating me on Instagram using the name HALLO Moon Tarot. Okay, using my picture and my information, asking for donations for personal readings. So it's not me. If you're following that person, you're following the wrong person. I will never ever reach out to you, ask you for donations, money, or offer personal readings. Everything you need to know is here on this channel. So if this person reaches out to you, just come here to this channel, look below any video, and you'll see in the description that I do not offer personal readings. All right. So Leo, let's focus on you. Leo. Does Leo need to know? Clarity for Leo. This can be any aspect of your life. Take it how it best resonates for you. Leo. Leo. We have justice. Leo. Yeah, so I do see a cycle ending, so it could be the end of a marriage, a relationship, but for some of you there's some kind of change, feeling on top of the world. So this could go either way. I do see something kind of on and off possibly, but I do see a cycle. I do see the end of something. I do see the world. It's time for change. Okay, so here's the Magician. So it's an energy of manifesting. Okay, be careful of that, watch out for that Magician energy. I do see a little Gemini energy, a little Libra energy. I do see emotional fulfillment and happiness. So it's an energy of manifesting what it is you want, okay? Manifesting it so it comes towards you, but I do feel it has to do with moving on. I do feel to do possibly maybe even relocation, moving on, okay? Something better. So I do see some kind of emotional fulfillment. Manifesting, okay? So it could be, there could be the end of a relationship or the start of a relationship. I see an energy of feeling on top of the world, but it does require change. So there is some kind of change. It could be kind of sudden. Okay, so I do see the Tower, yeah. So I do see the end of a cycle. Something over, but I'm going to tell you there is some happy news. So it's an energy just moving on, okay? This change, that things will eventually go in your favor, whether it's a new relationship or ending one to start a new one. So that's the Tower, the Epiphany. Has to do with investing. It's about being patient, investing. Okay, it has to do with timing. So it's about investing in something. I actually feel there's going to be some sudden happiness. I do see somebody reaching out, initiating a conversation. So I do see an initiation, someone reaching out, offering you a cup. So it could be, wanting to invest. It could be someone reaching out, asking you if you're in any kind of relationship. Okay. If you're married. But it's initiating. Could be yourself, could be another person. And I do see the Eight of Pentacles. Now I do see an energy of work. Something building. So it's an energy of something building here, okay? Building up, but so I do see there's an energy of someone feeling a little emotionally drained or something isn't good enough. So there could be an offer, someone may be initiating. So it could be an apology, could be someone just, trying to start something. It could be a job offer. Maybe you don't want it. It's not good enough. Quite possibly. Maybe it's not quite right for you. Maybe it's too far at a distance, requires travel or moving. So it's an energy of manifesting, having all the tools and information that you need, having all the information you need. So it's about, it could be about, an investment as well, going in your favor, investing something. It could be, like I say, a new job or something that's going to take a lot of work. So it may not be good enough for what you want, thank you, but no thank you. Okay, or you're just not sure. So we'll see here. Tell me about the Justice. Though I do see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone who wants what they want, sometimes a little domineering. So I do see something is ending, but it's a person who's now figuring out what they want. Very passionate. about what it is they want. It's a person who doesn't give up, but there's definitely something to do with a lack of emotional balance. Something's a little bit off here. Okay, so it's an energy of making a head over heart decision too, whether something will go in your favor. So yeah, this could be yourself or another person. Leo, tell me about the wheel. Why is the wheel here? Why is the wheel here for Leo? Yeah, so I do see the end of a cycle. Something is over. Now I do see an energy of a crush. You may have a new person coming towards you. Okay, you may not be so sure. Like I say, it could be a job, but I do see it could be revisiting something from the past. Could be a new crush, or there's something to do with children. End of a cycle. Okay, something to do with the world. We're going to see. The world to me is energy of just letting things evolve naturally, just kind of going with it, keeping things simple. Someone may be going through a divorce and just, there could be a new person coming in. It's also an energy, like you could have a person who's reaching out, okay, wanting to start something. They're initiating a communication, offering a cup. You want to go for a cup of coffee. You could get this communication while you're at work. Yeah, so there we go. We have a single person. So we have someone who's single, becoming single. Somebody may be a single parent, or you have a single parent coming towards you. Wow. This is someone enjoying the fruits of their labors. A person who's grounded, preparing themselves for the future. So I do see travel, so possible travel, relocation. You may have someone wanting to come and visit you. They may reach out. You may not be so sure if this person's right or if you want it. Like it could even be a job, but it's about enjoying the fruits of your labors. I see an energy of independent, a possible single parent, okay? And I do see the end of a cycle, or somebody is becoming single, a single parent. But I do see movement, relocation. It's also an energy of just calming down, keeping calm, moving forward calmly and peacefully. There's some kind of change. It's a transition. So there's a transition here, okay? Moving forward. So let's see what this magician energy is about. Someone's trying to manifest something by communicating to you. Yeah, so I do see the King of Pentacles. Ooh, some of you might have a choice. Some of you could be moving away from somebody here, moving on, relocating. There's some kind of change, and I do feel it's going to be something sudden, but I do see some emotional fulfillment. I see a person here, someone grounded, practical, sensible, definitely focused on their money, the future, manifesting emotional fulfillment. And it's going to come in sudden. It could be a person having an epiphany as well, that it's time to just move on. Okay, it's time to move on. Focus on the future. So this could be an offer from a boss. They could reach out. It could be something to do with financial planning and investing. Whatever it is, it's definitely an energy of work. Somebody wants to build something with you. Okay, they want to start something. Oh yeah, so I do see the energy of strength, being strong and being brave. Okay, I feel as though you're not sure about something. I feel like it's something that's not good enough. It's not what you want. Okay. Yeah, it's also an energy of failing to recognize. You may have had an opportunity and failed to recognize an opportunity. So it could be a missed opportunity. Yeah. We'll see here. Look out for those side messages too. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Why is this here for Leo? What is this energy all about? It's right in the heart of the reading. It's about happiness, happy home, happy life. Yeah. So we have an energy of someone taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. It's about leaving something behind. One last look over the shoulder, ending something. It's over. Something is finished here. Okay. The tower's coming down. But I actually see happy news because I feel it's now somebody can move on. Okay, it's about moving on, being single. Definitely see a single parent. I do see an energy of someone with balance here. So it's about emotional balance and staying balanced, grounding yourself, looking at the future, manifesting a future. It's about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. Yeah, so we have the tower coming down here. Yeah, it's an energy of someone having a realization. Okay, it's sometimes the Prince of Staves is someone who I feel is focused on themselves. It's all about me, 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 me. So I do see an energy of The Tower coming down, the Epiphany. Now, it could be a person who's not ready. Okay, it could be yourself. You're just not ready for a relationship. You may have that epiphany about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. Very well could be yourself. I do see an Aries energy, a Sagittarius, and yourself here, Leo. Yeah, so I do feel it's an energy of the Tower, the Epiphany. Something is over. Oh yeah, we have a fresh new start. So you have an opportunity. You may have failed to recognize an opportunity. Okay. It's possible you failed to recognize it. I don't know what this strength is, whether it's yourself or this other person, but it's someone who's definitely finding the strength and the confidence. Someone's finding the strength and confidence. A little bit, someone might be a little worried about being rejected. Okay, or maybe you've rejected someone because you weren't really feeling it. You're not so sure if they're your type. A lot of different things happening here. Wow. Tell me about this initiate. What is this initiate conversation all about? Yeah, it's about someone's hopes and dreams. Someone's reaching out. They're initiating. Their hopes and dreams are, is you'll accept this cup. Now, it could be an apology, or just they want to just start something. They want to build. Like, it could be a job offer. But I do see an energy of strength and confidence, gaining the strength and confidence. Someone just may not have felt confident or ready, to go off on this new path here. Tell me about the beginning. What is this new beginning? Yeah, so there is definitely an energy of regret. Somebody is having some kind of regrets and remorse here. So it's an energy of someone with a cup half full. Okay, focusing on the negative kind of energy, the things that coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, and not focusing on the Two of Cups. Someone regrets not focusing, not putting more work into it. So I feel like it could be to do with work, maybe an issue of relocation, especially if someone's a single parent. They have to say no, or they're not so sure, because if you yourself or another person here is getting a job offer and they're not so sure if they should because they're a single parent, okay? Yeah, so there's definitely something here. So it's an energy of just sort of looking at the details, being grounded, being sensible, and being practical. Okay? Yeah. Do see a person looking at that. Yeah, and it does, something is about to change. It's about moving on. Okay, taking the lessons learned and moving on. Possible relocation. There's some kind of change. So... yeah, if you have a person who's coming back around, I don't think they're ever going to change. I do see an energy of someone, definitely leaving something behind, one last look over their shoulder, ending it with someone who's kind of immature, kind of focused on themselves. They kind of want things their way, very domineering, But I do see, there's that energy of a little bit of fear. Somebody has a little bit of fear. But it's an energy of the things that are not known. It's an energy of someone facing the fear. Maybe the fear of being single, being a single parent. I do feel there's a job that requires travel, some kind of movement where someone's not so sure, or it's an energy of someone who's missed an opportunity. You could get another opportunity if it's yourself, okay? I definitely see that energy of an opportunity for a job that requires travel. I do see a little fear. Someone's doing some shadow work, having an epiphany, facing their fear, okay? But it's the shadow work. The things that are unknown, it's that dark side of the moon kind of energy where someone's looking at that, having an epiphany. Yeah, there's change coming. Yeah, it could be to do with moving. It could be simply to moving, relocating, moving on, being single, having to travel for work. I do see it's an energy of investing and timing, something to do with the timing. So if you did miss an opportunity because you were moving, traveling, or relocating, you may get another opportunity. Okay, so it's about not failing to recognize an opportunity when it's presented. So it's finding the strength, okay, to do with work. It's an energy of building. I feel like it has to do with travel and work, and it has to do with movement. Someone is a little afraid of moving, relocating, or just of the direction things are going. But it's an energy of someone facing the fear, the shadow work, okay? That something is over. But it's basically, I feel as though you're ending something with someone where something is off. You're moving away to avoid a disaster, taking the lessons learned. Now, like I say, it could even be yourself here, where you're focusing on the future financially, what makes you happy. Okay, so it's about facing the fear. Okay. And I feel like there's nothing to fear but fear itself here. Some of you are definitely moving away from one person, moving towards somebody else. I do see a mirroring energy, but I do see someone who's good at manifesting, having all the tools and the information. So it's about gathering up the information and the tools that you need to know before you make any kind of decision. But I do see change. If you have a person who's coming back around, okay, yeah, and I feel it's an energy of a fear of moving on. Someone has a little bit of fear that you're moving on here. Or there's a fear of relocating and moving. Because I definitely see the world here twice. And the world is change. It's where things kind of turn back around. Tell me about this star energy. Why is that here? Yeah, so there's definitely an energy of releasing. Okay, there is an opportunity for a fresh new start. There's a painful period in someone's life that's over. It's a whole new cycle. Okay, so I do feel it's a fear of change or moving, relocating. But like I say, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. I do see ending something with someone who I feel just isn't ready for a relationship. They don't really want to invest. And I do see a lot of focus on money and financial stability here. Tell me about the strength. Yeah, so I do see someone being very strong. I do see work. I see a possible even a family business or getting support from family and friends. I see some very positive news. See, it's finding the strength to make a decision. Now, like I almost feel like you have a single parent coming towards you. But I do feel it's an energy of ending something first before you start something new. But I do see some really positive news. I see getting together with friends or family. I see a lot of work. It's an energy of building. Finding the strength to build something. Strength with family and friends, having a fresh new start. I feel like we got a person who's just a little emotionally drained. Yeah, and it has to do with cooperation and compromise. Someone failed to recognize they didn't cooperate or compromise here. And I definitely see a person going off on a whole new path, ending something, making a sudden decision to go off towards something that makes them happier here. It's a fresh new start, so it's about just being patient. Whatever this is, it's almost over. There's change coming, and it is change for the better, because I do see an energy of someone building. Okay, two people building each other up, looking out for each other, taking care of each other, possibly building a relationship. But I see some really positive news. What is this energy with the Three of Cups? Oops. Yeah, so it's an energy of putting something behind, all this hard work. Putting it behind, moving towards something more successful, looking at that ending. Something is over, it's done, okay, and it's time to move forward on a whole new path. I do see the Three of Pentacles, so I do see a possible somebody moving or relocating to a new community, putting something behind, having a fresh new start. But I do see a need to cooperate and compromise. I see friends and family, maybe a family business. Okay, I do see a reciprocity, equal give and take. So there's an energy of someone who's no longer giving. Okay, they don't want to reciprocate. They don't want to give. So I do feel somebody here is going off on a new path with someone who's more compatible. So it's a thank you but no thank you, or someone is failing to recognize that they should have cooperated or compromised. Yeah, it has to do with a negotiation or a contract for work. So it's possible you could have missed an opportunity here. So it has to do with reciprocity, people reaching out. Okay, so I do see traditions, habits, belief, behavior, the way someone conducts themselves. Somebody's immature, okay? It's the way they conduct themselves. They're just not ready. Okay, so I feel it's an energy of someone going through some kind of change here. And I do feel something is for the better, as I feel with this initiate. It's initiating a conversation. Someone may be coming towards you wanting to start something, offering you a cup, or it could be a family member, a friend, or someone in your community or social circle telling you to, invest in yourself, invest in this new future. I do see an opportunity, but you're not sure. Yeah, it looks like you're not sure. Or thank you, but no thank you. It's quite possible, But I do think we've got someone who's missed an opportunity. It has to do with a negotiation or a contract. Someone has missed it, but I do feel there could be another opportunity here. Okay, it's about taking this opportunity and moving on towards something fulfilling, possibly relocating to a new community, a whole new job. It's about building after the tower coming down, after a very painful ending. I do see a negotiation back and forth. Okay, maybe you feel the money's not enough, you're not so sure, you may be rethinking that, or it's a person around you. I do see the King of Pentacles, I do see the King of Wands. So some of you are moving away, becoming single, ending a relationship with someone. One last look over the shoulder, and off you go. Okay, not feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're going for on the new path, something that makes you happier. Yeah, there's definitely change coming, and I feel it's coming in cycles. I do feel there is a negotiation. I do feel it's an energy of someone who, I feel it's just a back and forth negotiation. It's about, I do think you're going to need to cooperate or compromise, or you could end an opportunity. So if this is to do with a job, and this is an offer coming in from the King of Pentacles, and it has to do with a travel world, I feel like it's going to come in suddenly. It could be a bit of a shock. You may not know how to handle it as well, right? You're kind of like, oh, I don't know. I think you could miss an opportunity. I do feel there's negotiation, but I do feel there's a need to cooperate and compromise here. Yeah, I see a fresh new start, investing. I see an energy of being patient, investing in it. I do feel it has to do with the timing of it. The timing might not have been right, or whatever that situation is. But I feel like it's something that could actually, see, it's an energy of someone who doesn't want to sacrifice. They don't want to sacrifice something, but I do feel some energy of self-sabotage. Someone's their own worst enemy here. But because that's what I'm feeling. Someone doesn't want to put something behind. They don't want to give up, but yet they don't want to reciprocate. They don't want to give. So, yeah. So I do feel there's a need for some kind of sacrifice. It's a decision that requires some kind of sacrifice, and it is about cooperating and compromise. It's about a negotiation. I feel like a job. Okay, but it could be a divorce. It could be a cycle that's ended. It's about taking the lessons learned, knowing when it's time to move on, just letting things calm down. But definitely I feel some of you may be just thinking of taking a trip, going someplace by yourself and just kind of chilling out for a while and grounding yourself and focusing on the future, the things that make you happy, looking at this change, having an epiphany. Wow. A lot of different energy here, but I do see there's going to need to be sacrifice. I do see someone who doesn't want to sacrifice something, but it's looking back at all this. It's the person who doesn't want to give up, but I feel there's a need to just sort of let go of something here, to release it, something that no longer serves. Okay, I can feel that energy. It has to do with work and building new, rebuilding after the tower. And I do see there is a need to sacrifice a little bit here. But I feel like someone is sort of sabotaging themselves here because they're unwilling to compromise or negotiate. Okay, so I feel like it's important to put an end to whatever this is. It is going to end regardless. And I do see someone is going to initiate. It's an energy of someone reaching out, let go of the past, release it. It no longer serves, okay, to move forward. Now, this is going towards the hopes and dreams. Someone can't see it, okay? They can't see it. They're failing to recognize the positive energy. See, it's that energy of this, where was it here? I can't see it. Where is it? Where is it? I know it's here. There it is. Someone who fails to recognize they got the cup half full, focusing on all that negativity, not recognizing the Two of Cups, the positive things, you see. So I do feel there's going to be a shift and a change there. So that's really good energy. So it's about negotiating, getting on the same page. You may have someone here you're not really on the same page with, but I do feel it's an energy of someone is sabotaging themselves and they're failing to recognize they need to be fair, negotiate. See, it's about being fair, justice and balance. There's something that's off. Someone's a little off balance emotionally. So it's about finding that balance, okay, between the two. Yeah, so I do feel it's an energy of work. Definitely something to do with work. A lot of focus on money and work, and it's time for change. So it's an energy of the start of something. Looking at all the details, it's about preparing for success and planning for success. So I do feel like something could be successful, but it is going to require for someone to change how they see something. Okay, no more cup half empty. It's more of a cup half full energy. Yeah, it has to do with shadow work, someone facing the fears about whether something will be successful. So I do see someone having an epiphany, seeing the truth in a situation. They might have been being a little immature, too much focused on self, okay? It's an energy of shadow work, fears, you know. Somebody was keeping a secret, keeping something to themselves. So doesn't have to be a secret. A lot of times I see this as shadow work, someone facing the fear, okay, that they won't have success. And it could be financial success. It could be an energy of a lot of passion and growth for someone here. But I do feel it has to do with moving. It's time to make a move. It's time to move forward, okay, after the tower coming down. So I do see sacrifice, cooperating and compromising. So where is this going to take you, Leo? Yeah. Someone failed to recognize. They failed to recognize what was being offered, and they may have sabotaged something. So yeah. So we have the Queen of Swords. I do see possible Libras. Could be a lawyer, something legal, or some advice. Someone may be giving advice to not sacrifice your financial stability. But there is a need to compromise, to go down this path. It's time to go down a path to something new, with possibly a job situation. I see a negotiation, possibly between 2 or 3 people. But I also see an energy of going down this path, not failing to recognize an opportunity that's being presented. So it could be advice from a family member, a friend, reaching out, telling you to release, okay? Or it could, like I say, it could be, you can flip the energy, but it has to do with those hopes and dreams. Someone's hoping and dreaming things are going to go in their favor, but I do feel there's a need for sacrifice, yeah. So it's about looking at the facts and the figures, figuring things out, being very logical, very wise. So watch out for anything sneaky, okay? Somebody is being a little sneaky. I feel someone could be getting called out. So someone's sabotaging themselves because they don't want to cooperate and compromise. So it's about the facts. It's about being logical. So don't fail to recognize a business opportunity. Okay, it's just saying to ground yourself to make that decision. It's about releasing things that no longer serve and letting it go. It's something is finished. Okay, it's time to move. It's time to move on. I do see growth. I do see change for the positive, feeling on top of the world. It's only just a matter of time. So wow, all kinds of things going on. But I do see success and victory in that aha moment. It's where the light bulb goes off, where someone has that sudden realization they may have missed an opportunity, whether it be a job or a relationship. Okay, so it's just about cooperating and compromising. It's about 2 people building each other up, not tearing each other down. Okay, so that's what I feel is happening here. And it could involve children, like I say, not tearing each other down. It's an energy of wisdom. It's an energy of inner knowing. Okay. Yeah, so someone's definitely getting called out here for being sneaky, sabotaging themselves here. I feel when you know this energy ahead of time, you can kind of think about it and give it a little time to play out. It can always be avoided, okay? So Leo, whether it's yourself or another person, I do feel it's time to let something go, to take a leap of faith, push through the fear. It's time to move, because I do feel like you're going to have some kind of success, okay? You see, it's an energy of contemplating that energy, taking a little time, like I say, to contemplate it, about your life path, where you're going to from here. Just looking for clues and looking for answers, you know, and grounding yourself. Yeah, it could, like I say, it could be a person around you too, who's contemplating this energy here, looking for clues here about a fresh new start, where to go from here. I feel like it can work out, yeah, though I do see an energy. You see, it's an energy of someone figuring out what makes them happy, the future, what makes them feel good, emotional contentment, happy home, happy life, and a fresh new start. So it's looking at the positive, not the negative. That's what I really feel like it's trying to get across. Take the lessons learned, calm down. It's time for change. It's coming, whether you like it or not. So or whether it's this other person. So it's time to look at the positive. Okay, all that beautiful positive energy that change can bring. I definitely see some of you traveling, moving, or taking a little holiday. Okay, or even relocating for work. It looks like, and it could be an energy of maybe not traveling so far around the world or anything too far. It could be just another community. So it could be an energy of communing. It could be so simple as it's just really hard to decide sometimes, especially if you're a single parent. Having things go in your favor, having to commute. So it could be just that, but that's a big deal for some people, traveling and communicating, commuting constantly, thinking about the money. But I do feel there's a lot of focus on money. Yeah, so you got someone who's being a little stubborn and selfish, refusing to budge, but it's an energy of someone who's trying to protect themselves, but they're holding back and refusing. See, someone's failing to recognize that they're not cooperating or compromising, and I do feel there could be legal advice, someone who's looking at the facts, someone's being sneaky, okay? So, but it's an energy of trying to fix it. This is something that can be fixed. Okay, this is something that can be fixed. It's just about being logical and wise, looking at the facts. Okay, so there you go. Oh my goodness, Leo. I wish you the best here. It looks like, it really looks like the other person, but like I say, if this is your energy and you're struggling and making a decision about ending something, whether things will go in your favor or not. And if it is to do with moving and relocating, I feel the change is coming. It's an energy of looking on the bright side, not the negative, okay? Of what this is this opportunity for a fresh new start. It's about investing and being patient with yourself too. You can see that energy. All right. I feel like you're going to, whatever it is, it can be fixed. To look at the facts, okay? Don't sacrifice don't sabotage something because you're failing to see. So someone might even be pointing things out and telling you to just look at the facts, okay? That it can be fixed, whatever it is. So look at the bright side. All right, Leo, wish you the very best here. I know it looks like a struggle. It looks like something quite painful. But I gotta tell you, like sometimes, change is good. And that's what it's saying. It's about investing, waiting patiently for this fresh new start. It's about investing in the future by letting go of things that no longer serve, whatever it is. Okay. So take care. I wish you the very best. I'm sure you can figure this out. I definitely see you looking at the financial possibilities of something in the future that is going to bring you some kind of financial success. Take care. Wish you the best. Bye for now.